All right, so now you guys, I believe, are currently still in transit between Hearthspace and Cabal Space.
Yes.
I.e. ILR and Beyond Carta. I don't think anything else is planned for the next couple of days until you reach it. Anything else you guys want to do specifically in this stretch of time, I guess?
I need to reply to Thazita's sending. Or wait, did I already do that? I already did that. Never mind.
Yeah, you did. You replied to it. You told her you were going to Taphos.
Yeah.
I guess while we've got, like, phlogiston time...
I should probably tell others about Thazita's sending.
Oh, yeah.
That might be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Take it away.
So, currently she's Win right now, wearing a... it's surprisingly, it's not a university-branded sweater today. Now it's just one that says, "This girl loves Halloween" on it. And it's just baggy and hanging over some leggings. And she burst out of her and Alviva's room and she goes, "Ground crew!"
What?
I just got a sending from Thazita.
Oh! Really? That's... Okay, how is she?
You do that as if it might be a romantic thing, but it was not. It sounded more panicky, asking where we were.
Ground crew?
Oh.
Yes, that's you, Artie.
I thought we were shore party.
She was asking where we were and or where we were going. So I told her Taphos.
Did you tell her the port?
I didn't know the port, no. You might want to sending her to let her know that information.
Actually, what is the port? I do not know what port we're at.
There's probably just one, right?
Yeah, it's a planet. How many places can planets have?
It's a place with some mountains, you know?
How many mountains can be on one planet?
Not many, surely, right?
Definitely.
Does it cost $10?
They're hard to land on. They're spiky.
You go to another planet, you expect a planet to be a whole desert, or maybe a planet that's just, you know...
all ice.
Yeah, all ice.
As far as I know, everywhere we go has one important spot. And you park in the important spot, and you go to the adventure. So we're going to go to the important spot.
Right. What is the important spot? Captain?
You're just hollering for the captain?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you guys right now on the ship?
Well, she burst out of her room.
The
We're probably
hallway?
just, like, in the hallway / the
Okay.
wardroom or whatever.
So the captain pokes her head out of her quarters and goes, "What?
Where are we going?
Taphos."
Yeah,
But what
specifically.
port?
Oh, the only spaceport is in Lato.
See, I told you there's one.
Oh, okay.
I know space.
Yes, you're very smart.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, none of the kings on Taphos actually want the spaceport in their country, but they also don't want anyone else to have the spaceport. So Lato is a shitty little spaceport on a tiny little island in the middle of the ocean, very, very far from everything else.
Oh. How do you...
Oh.
An island, you say?
We gonna need a boat?
How do you get to mountains from there?
There's mountains on the island.
Oh. I was about to ask if we got to be pirates for a little bit, but like cool pirates, not the evil pirates that we keep encountering?
Hey, I'm a cool pirate.
You keep wanting to be pirates.
I do want to be pirates.
You know, you could just be like a cool sailor and not a pirate.
That's not as sexy.
I mean,
It's
all
fine.
right,
I don't
yeah,
think
I could do
off-worlders are
that.
allowed to leave the island anyway.
Oh.
Huh, okay.
Okay. So it's definitely the mountains there.
Hey, Captain, it sounds like you actually know shit about Taphos, and we maybe should have asked this earlier. Do you think before we go adventuring there, you can kind of just tell us what it is like? I'm getting kings and an island.
What do you need to know?
Well, I don't know what I need to know. I don't know it.
You don't know what you don't know yet.
All she knows
a
is
lot.
she knows nothing. We're done.
Yes,
We're
we're
done?
done. Sorry.
Okay. It's a lot more backward technologically than a lot of the other places we've been. I don't think they've even figured out how steel works yet.
Oh, so your gun wouldn't work there. Is this one of those places where your gun wouldn't work?
No, my gun would work. It's just I can't buy a gun there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the gun worked on Easheim? Why would you?
I just know that sometimes.
Yeah, why do you think the gun wouldn't work?
I just remember you once mentioned sometimes the gun reacts weird to places.
Anyway. Okay, so does your world have like a consistent system of laws, or is the law mostly determined by the person who's in charge? Because Taphos, it's the other thing. It is mostly operating on things like blood debts and insults to honor, eye for an eye type stuff, which means that if you get in trouble, you're not going to jail, you're probably just getting killed.
Woo! No jail!
So don't cause any trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
That's gonna be tricky.
Or at least don't cause any trouble with someone who could beat you in a fight.
This makes so much more sense to me.
This'll be fine then.
So who controls Lotto then? If the whole planet's a whole bunch of kings who don't want it there, who don't
Generally,
want it in their
nobody
territory.
controls Lotto.
Okay, so there's like no governing body.
This is no.
Okay. Great.
Who made a spaceport if they're so technologically backward?
Well, it's at a certain place on a lot of trade routes where it's a good place to stop off for air, water, food, wood, things like that. And after a while, a lot of the local kings got tired of ships dropping out of the sky anywhere they want, so they started instituting their own rules.
Stop for air?
Yeah, you have to exchange atmospheres by dropping into a planetary atmosphere every once in a while, otherwise the air goes bad.
Our air could go bad?
I mean, we have Veli,
Yes.
so it'll take a while.
It'll
Yeah, it
take a
takes a
while
lot
because we
longer.
have Veli, but if we are in space too long without exchanging atmospheres, our air will go bad and we won't be able to breathe.
We could just be hanging out and not be able to breathe on the ship anymore?
It won't happen all of a sudden, it'll
Did-
happen gradually.
how do-
Everyone will start getting headaches.
Over time, we'd just start feeling sleepy, and then we'd pass out and be dead. It wouldn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Aviva looks extremely stricken.
Okay. Look, no, it's fine. Actually, look. Everybody,
I'm not sure I could breathe
everybody
right now.
that flies the ship and like manages the ship, they know what they're doing. We're not gonna run out of air anytime soon. It's okay. No,
Just
okay. I can see you holding your breath. Exhale.
We
I
calculate our routes to make sure that we have places to stop in and pick up a fresh atmosphere.
But math is hard. What if you get it wrong?
That's why we let the smart people handle the math.
Don't worry, Alviv. I can hold my breath for a long time. I'll give you my air.
I have a helmet.
Okay. I'm gonna panic about this later. The side stuff is fun, but I'm very excited to be learning more about this fucked up world again.
I was tempted to like grab Alviva's face and just have Artie breathe into her just to get her to stop.
Spicy.
This is going to be weird. We don't actually have a contact for this one, or really anything of the sort, so we're going to just kind of have to go in blind and figure out how to get information about what the fuck's going on out there.
Well, if there's no real
Yeah.
law,
You can't see it, but I'm raising my eyebrows over and over again.
then
I don't know what that means.
That means, yeah, that's the challenge.
Uh-huh.
we could have Artie find the smartest, biggest person in the room, challenge him to a fight in exchange for information.
You want Artie to fight somebody smart? Like really smart?
More just the smart person probably has the information we need.
Listen, I don't have to fight anyone. I can get information other ways.
Oh,
You will completely forget if you get information that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the post-nut clarity only lasts so long.
So how big is this island? Like, I guess I don't know what in relation to, but big? We talking like a few mountains? Like a big mountain range?
It's about, I don't know, last I heard, there was like a couple 100 miles across.
Now,
Sounds
when you
pretty
said
big.
we're not allowed off the island, does that include the ocean?
I've never tested it, I'm not sure. It could be you get a certain distance from the island and then somebody shows up to tell you to go away. I just don't know.
No, you just desync. It's just like you're leaving the quest area.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it. My character didn't say it.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you, Captain.
You're welcome.
Oh, right. But I guess returning to our original point, and I mean, like, if the captain closes the door, Cacophony will, Jillian will turn back to Cacophony like, okay, so I guess, returning to our original point, though, I guess that means that the Zeta will definitely know where to send that letter.
Yes.
Or whatever she's sending?
Or whatever she's sending, yes.
Do you know what she's including?
No.
Huh.
And she didn't say why she's upset?
Maybe it's cookies.
No, it sounded more like a business thing, you know? Like it might be relevant to us.
So fancy cookies.
I more imagine it might be like, maybe perhaps it's literature she's located on the cult or something.
I mean, she did seem interested in looking into it when we partnered with Helena. It would be nice if she included, like, a letter for you or something, though.
I suppose we'll see.
Okay. We've got that, though.
But this kind of sounds like the place where I should just be Wynn the whole time.
Actually, yeah, I think you're right. I think that's a good idea.
I'm less inclined to irritate people as Wynn.
You'll stand out less, and you'll probably be able to, like, get around a little easier, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What all do we need to account for with that? Like, what are you going to be able to do as Wynn that you couldn't do as Cacophony? Like, what do I need to think about covering that you usually cover?
Healing's harder. I'm not so good with my spells.
Okay.
I'm not as great at the magic part.
Okay.
So you've probably mostly got that covered.
Yeah, I can spot you.
Okay. Otherwise, it's mostly just focusing on stabbing and sneaking more.
All right. No, we can work with that. That's fine.
She nods her head.
Actually, do you think you could take a crack at some more of those notes? The Navarus ones, see if there's anything else about Iolara aside from people disappearing into the mountains?
Yeah, I could see about that.
Or anything about that area, I guess?
Yeah, so Wynn will take more of those notes and see if she can locate anything more about Taphos or mountains or anything like that.
Okay.
Alviva will help. Doesn't have much else to do.
Okay. Roll investigation with advantage because Alviva's helping.
And I can give you a guidance, too.
That sounds good.
So you have a d4 for that.
Hell yeah, D4. 20.
Nice.
All right. So you do manage to go through. You do manage to find a brief page of notes on Taphos that just appear to have been his, like, notes as a captain as opposed to notes as a spy.
Damn you, Navarus.
His note is basically that Taphos, planet populated largely by Minotaurs.
Ooh.
Minotaurs?
Minotaurs. The lone spaceport is Lato. Offworlders are not allowed to leave the spaceport of Lato except to go to the island. And really, that's about it. A couple of notes on the fact that it is a Bronze Age pre-legal society.
Okay, so here's a great question, gang. Why here? Why would the cult be here? What's here that's important?
Minotaurs.
Maybe they really like beefy cowmen.
I mean, whomst among us?
Whomst among us would call them guilty in a court of law?
But, like, I mean, there's so much. Okay, so everything we've seen so far, the cult was all right. On Kryn, they were raising an army. On Helena, that was like a super powerful guy that was just kind of waking up to fuck up a planet and I guess the rest of the space. Again, beyond Carta, that was a major trade route, taking control of pretty much everything there. Iolara, again, like infinite battery babies. And then what? Taphos, it's all coming up blank.
It is pre-law and pre-Bronze Age. Could it be some sort of attempting to get things settled there so that they have a whole planet devoted to their cult?
Maybe there's something there from. I mean, we're looking at a span of like maybe about 1,000 years. So
yeah,
longer than that probably, but at least a millennia. So maybe there's something that was there before that they want. I don't know.
I mean, unless they just want, more planets and this one's easier because it's maybe less organized. Like, the fact that it's not very accessible and so much of it is secretive, and, I think, because what we heard is that there were people going into the mountains and not coming back. Like, it does feel like something's hidden out there and taking advantage of the fact that not a lot of people are looking. I'm just gonna say magic. Feels like some creepy magic shit. It's always creepy magic shit.
It does seem to be creepy magic shit, yeah.
Perhaps there's a beacon from some long-forgotten planet tucked away into the mountains, and they're trying to get it before everybody else does.
It could just be hot boys.
It could just be hot boys.
Juliana knocks on the captain's door.
Captain's door opens immediately. What?
Hey, about like Lotto or Taphos or anything, do you know anything about the local religion? Deities or anything?
No. I think Kara's been there a couple of times. Ask her.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Door closes again.
Jill says to the others, I might be able to ask some of the locals, in a manner of speaking, but I need to know what's there.
She nods her head. I think Kara's... Is Kara currently running the ship?
Yeah, she's currently at the helm.
Okay. Jill will pop up.
Okay. You find Kara up on the bridge, on the helm.
Hey, question for you.
Yep.
You've been to Taphos before, Captain said?
Like 2 or 3 times.
Okay. I don't know if you would have paid attention to this or anything, but do you know anything of about the local religious system? Any kind of local deities or anything?
Well, I know in Lato, I saw a temple a couple of times, and I think it was some kind of ocean god or something like that. But I do know that the god they mostly worship is Baphomet.
Baphomet?
Yeah, he's supposed to be father of all minotaurs or something like that. Also, maybe a demon prince. I'm not an expert on that kind of stuff.
Huh. Fair. Gods do be like that. Okay, cool.
This suddenly explains why I fought so many minotaurs in Wrath of the Righteous.
No, that's good to know. I'll have to check that out. Thanks.
Yep, see ya.
She'll go back down. Okay, so I think I might be able to, try and divine something from some of the local gods that might know something. I probably can't ask until I'm at least there and have some idea, but, because, if I ask Ethla's probably not going to know anything about that local system, and I don't know who to ask otherwise. But I can at least try doing that, but we're going to have to wait till we actually get there.
That's fair.
I know we gotta talk to people first. Once we get out, I'm looking forward to I feel like, especially if people are going to this mystery place regularly, then I want to try and track them. I don't know if we'll need a map, because I think if people are going regularly, there should be signs of it.
That's true, and you'll probably be able to at least figure out some kind of trail or what route they might take, as long as we get at least some idea of what direction they head in.
Exactly.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so Cacophony, you'll handle everything, whatever it is that we get from Thazita.
Thumbs up.
Alviva, you'll try to track their routes. I'll try to ask, some of the local deities. Artie will fight the biggest guy there and punch him in the snout to establish dominance.
I'm gonna see
okay,
how
you don't
hot
have to
he is.
establish dominance.
I'm going to see... Rude. I'm going to see how hot he is first.
That's fair. Okay, so that seems like a game plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I do some ranger shit.
Hell yeah.
You don't see it, but I'm once again waggling my eyebrows.
For how hot the Minotaurs are? Yeah.
No, I'm waggling my eyebrows because Alviva hasn't gotten to do ranger shit in a while.
Uh-huh.
And I have noted this.
Okay, good. So, yeah. How far out are we? I would have a rust estimation, but I just don't know, personally.
Yeah, you are about 10 or 11 days out from Cabal Space, and then from Cabal Space it is 8 more days to Tor Cosmos.
Okay. I'm probably gonna go talk to Kara about, putting myself into the rotation a bit more so we can get there faster.
Sounds good.
Because
Oh, I've just been operating under the assumption that, like, the third flying it's 3 8-hour shifts for flight,
Right.
and one of you has been taking those at all times.
oh, sure, but I mean, I can go almost twice the speed of Karen Lachlan.
At tactical speed, yes. At top traveling speed, no.
Okay.
Tactical speed is different from travel speed. Travel speed is 100% consistent,
Oh, okay.
regardless of the spell slots dumped into it.
All right. Dope then. Never mind.
All right, so if that's it, then
Star wipe.
star wipe to 12 days later.
Fuck, you're actually counting on the calendar now. I'm so proud.
Yes, you arrive at Cabal space, and then Lachlan, who's flying at the moment, does not make any attempt to enter a portal into Cabal space. Instead, he just turns, grabs another current, and heads down away from it.
Wait, so we just like do a Yui?
Yeah, you just whip a shitty and head down another current.
Incredible.
Flip him a bird
Yep.
as we go.
Fuck vampires.
Yep, and then from there, it is 8 more days to Tar Cosmos. Anything in specific you guys want to do with this time?
When are our annual performance reviews, out of curiosity?
Well, it is now January 1st,
Yeah.
which means the year has ticked over, which, here's the fun part, it is now January 1st, 1990, by the calendar of
It's the
Eastheim.
90s now? I wasn't prepared for
We're
this.
Yeah.
in the 90s now?
Uh-huh.
We're 90s kids?
We're 90s kids.
You're 90s,
90s
kids
kids.
now. Also, 1989 was the year that Spelljammer came out.
Because you're a fucking nerd?
Mhm.
Is that what you're saying?
'Cause
Yeah.
this
Because
fucking
you're a
nerd.
fucking
This is-
goddamn nerd?
I've been building up to this joke for 4 years.
Took you 4 years to turn the whole calendar year?
Well, you started in June of last year. It took me 4 years to go 6 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't know when performance reviews are happening. You will have to ask.
I'm not gonna ask. The concept scares me. I don't feel good about mine.
If you think Artie cares enough to ask.
Okay, fine. Okay. Once it's New Year's.
Just imagine some confetti and a little noisemaker real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it in my head automatically.
Hey, Mr. Hurst.
Hi.
Did you mention doing performance reviews a while ago?
Oh yeah, that'll be booked in for sometime before the end of the month. I'm figuring a good time for it is like after you're done on Taphos.
Okay. Whew. Okay. No, that's cool. Good. Okay, fine. No, I'm not worried about it at all.
Good.
Great. Bye.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Where is Mr. Hurst?
Mr. Hurst is in the wardroom at the moment.
That means the bedroom's all to Artie.
I think, like, after Berthanox, I think Jilliana would want to start, like, learning cooking and stuff from Finn as much as, no ovens allow for.
Okay. Yeah, there's some things that Finn can teach you, mostly involving preserved meats and then various porridges and rice paper rolls.
Cool. I think she also essentially, like, will just start volunteering to just do prep work and stuff for him as well.
Yep, which it's not that big a kitchen, so very often he will just sign very angrily that you get out of my kitchen and then send you out with like a chopping board and a knife to go do it in another room.
That's fair. The wardroom has a table.
Get out of my kitchen.
He's like an Italian grandmother, but he's tiny and a lizard.
And we love him.
Anybody else got stuff you want to do before you arrive at Tar Cosmos?
No.
No.
I do actually want to ask Wynn something.
Okay.
When were you at?
Probably as the days go on, rather than fret, she's forced herself to reread one of her favorite romance novels, and is just sprawled over some stuff in the back.
Like in the cargo?
Yeah, in the cargo. Like, sprawled over.
Okay.
You know how maybe, like, her butt's on one box, and then her head's dangling off onto another box, and she's upside down?
Looks super uncomfortable.
It looks super uncomfortable.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going?
Yeah? How you feeling?
little nervous, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I've been getting. You want to, like, talk about it or something, or?
It's not really much to talk about, other than I'm kind of... So it's probably just a package. We know it's just likely a package. But what if I show up as Win, and it's someone who knows her and goes back and is like, what are you talking about? This wasn't some very exciting elf.
Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, because she doesn't know... Thazita doesn't know anything about Win. She's just known Cacophony, right? You never talked to her about that?
No.
Okay, well, I mean, you've kind of dealt with, like, a package for one of your personae that you have to get as another person. Like, you've dealt with that kind of thing before, right?
I have, yes.
Okay, so what do you do there?
Mostly I say I know them personally and I will deliver it.
Okay, but you're worried about doing that here.
She's very smart. Any friends she sends will be very smart, too.
All right. And what do you think would happen? Like, what's the worst case scenario here?
Worst case scenario, they see right through my disguise, recognize me as actually the person who pretends to be Cacophony, and they declare me enemy number one. Thazita decides she's going to hunt me down. Actually, that's very attractive. That's an attractive thought. She decides to hunt me down. We become enemies. There's a lot of fighting where she throws magic at me and I've got my sword out and I'm like, no, baby, don't.
Oh, do you corner her and do you tip the sword under her chin and lift it up to look her in the eyes?
Oh, I should. And then we make out.
And that's the worst case scenario. Okay.
My mind might have gotten distracted in the middle of the panic there.
You are a little gay, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so...
She's so smart.
She is. So what's the best case scenario then?
That same situation, actually.
Okay, then what's most likely to happen?
It's probably just going to be some package she sent, and it's just some random person who'd rather get a tip and not care that much.
Okay. Well, that sounds like something you can handle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. You know, actually, there's something I've kind of been curious about. Okay, so I've seen you with a couple of different women, right? And you were worried enough about Thazita to want to check if you were, like, together. Like, you didn't do that with, like, Chastity or anything.
True.
What made that feel different to you?
I suppose that we spent so much time together. Because normally it's just, I know someone and it's for a night or a day, but we spent like a week with Thazita.
Yeah, just...
Which doesn't feel like a lot, you know, but it felt like a lot to me. I would have gotten married if she asked me.
Really? Why?
But we barely know each other. It's only been a week, right?
It was about a week, yeah, but, I mean, you guys really hit it off, it seems.
She's so smart! I love her and her little glasses!
Oh, she did have those little glasses.
She's so cute.
Alright, so it was just, like, the amount of time you guys spent together that made you think that maybe you were dating?
Maybe dating more than that. Maybe, I don't know. I've never really dated anybody, Jill.
Really? Like, I figured you'd at least gone on, like, a couple of dates or something.
I mean, I've gone on dates, you know, but not dated.
Same hat. Fuck. But what made you think that you were... What made you want to check, though? Just because you liked her a lot? Or, like, you felt there was, like, a vibe, or...
I felt there was a vibe. I liked her a lot, I suppose. And I don't know, I felt very attached to her.
So you just kind of risked it and asked if you were dating.
Yes. Are you pondering this for Lachlan? Or Max?
What? No, okay, look, okay, look, no, we've established that Max was messing with me and didn't actually mean anything. That's not actually even part of this. That's not...
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't think it is.
I'm pretty sure it is. No,
As your friend, I don't think it is.
Hey, look, no, but maybe thinking about that for Lachlan.
I'm pretty sure he already thinks you're dating.
I mean, does he? Because, like, he's never said anything like that. And it's been like, what? No, Wynn, do not.
She listens.
Wynn, I am begging you. I'm begging you, do not do that.
You should just ask him.
How do you know? How do you even risk that and not, like, I mean, like, how do you even have, like, an educated guess as to what the answer to that would be?
You don't. You just do it.
You just do it.
Speaking from experience that you saw me do.
I was really hoping you, like, there was some signal that you got that you were sure about.
There's no signals in this world that make awkward conversations easier.
Probably.
I recommend just asking.
Tell you what. I'll just ask him if you just asked the Zeta if she would be weirded out if you dressed it down once in a while.
Next time I see her, I will.
Okay. Holds out her hand to shake.
Wynn, still upside down, it should be noted, reaches her hand out. It's a little awkward, and then she pauses for a moment. She's like, I'm going to have to do the other hand. I'm sorry. And she uses her other hand and shakes that way.
Okay. Deal. Do you want to gush at me about your girlfriend a bit more?
I could gush. I could gush.
Okay.
And what follows is Wynn just sort of sighing about how cute the Zeta is, talking about all the smart things she talked about, talking about how she's so prim, and how she was talking about, like, all that paperwork. Do you remember when she talked about the paperwork? It was so cute!
I remember when she talked about the paperwork. Juliana has probably gone to fetch a couple of, like, back issues of, like, teen girl magazines.
Are we doing the quizzes?
We're doing the quizzes.
Excellent.
Juliana just kind of, like, there are points at which Juliana just purses her lips, thinks about the Zeta insulting her.
All right, so you guys spend presumably the rest of the evening doing that?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Wynn probably has a lot to say.
Yep,
Definitely.
probably. And anything else from the rest of the party, or are we star wiping to entering Tower Cosmos?
Yeah, how's Nap Squad doing?
Taking naps.
Is it just you two? Have you conned anyone else into joining Nap Squad yet?
Do we get Lachlan?
Yeah, I thought Lachlan's part of Nap Squad now.
Do we get
are
Lachlan?
Are you going to attempt to co-opt Lachlan for Nap Squad?
Lachlan.
Oh,
Lachlan.
what?
Lachlan.
What?
Lachlan.
What?
Hey,
Lachlan.
hey.
Lachlan.
What?
Can you turn into a big dog and we go take a nap?
Doesn't
You look kind of tired. You're really sleepy, right?
You're really
I'm
sleepy.
not.
and
I
you
am in
could
fact working
use-
right now.
No, you could use
Yeah,
a
you've been
nap.
working really hard.
You know.
No, I gotta take
got
inventory
to-
of our supplies.
You got to rest those muscles.
Yeah, you could take inventory better if you had a nice clear head from a sleep. And also if you could, like, smell it as a dog.
Don't you have a bag that can turn can make dogs?
A bag that can make dogs!
Could make dogs.
God, is that our episode title?
My bag only makes dogs sometimes, and when it does, they're not usually that sleepy
Actually-
because they just came into existence.
It just makes like one dog, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a one dog in there.
There's a one
There's
in
only one dog.
1 in 12
There's
dog
a 1 out of 8
chance.
chance of dog. And it just,
So just use it 8 times.
Yeah, but then, like, if anybody else comes out, I'm not gonna just, like, send them back. That seems rude, That's mean. Like,
That's so mean.
hey, welcome back to existence, Rat Mercer. You're not the animal I was looking for. Time to go back to the void. Like, no. I'm not gonna do that. So, sometimes if I try and get a dog, then the hold is kind of filled with, like, rats and owls and lions and or whatever, creatures. And then sometimes people get mad at me because, they're bored and they want to go fly and, like, they don't need to eat, but they like to eat. And having a rat on the ship makes people mad sometimes. Like, I don't like getting smacked with a wooden spoon.
Definitely.
It's just
happens.
a risk is all. And you can be a dog 100% of the time if you want to be.
I can't be a dog 100% of the time if I want to be. I, in fact, can be a dog for 1 hour at a time.
Well, that's the perfect time to nap.
If I say yes, will we end this conversation? Will I not have to keep having this conversation right now?
Yeah, you'll be asleep.
You'd be asleep, yeah. Oh shit, it's an 8.
Oh, that's a nat 1, buddy.
It's a nat- Wait, hold on. Why is it? Oh yeah, bonus. Oh shit. I work.
Buddy, you got a nat 1 on that persuasion check.
Just for the audience, I did roll a persuasion check, and it was a nat 1, which turns into an 8.
Hey, if I'm helping, do you get advantage? You get to reroll
Do
that.
I get to reroll that? Alviva's helping me.
Are you helping or impairing?
I think I'm helping.
Nap Squad is working together on this.
Nap's got,
All right.
Yeah.
we've got our hands locked.
All right, roll it.
Oh, that's a 19.
All right, hang on. He got a 15. Okay.
Yay!
Nice.
He's like, oh, fine. And he turns into a great big swamp wolf and heads off for a nap.
Oh yeah!
Hell yeah.
Nap, 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 nap.
Now.
Okay.
While they're napping, Juliana probably walks by, stops, looks, thinks, realizes where the wolf must have come from, especially because it's probably vaguely greenish.
Yeah, it is. It's got it. You know how the Warcraft wolves have the little tusks?
I do.
Yeah.
He's like, beans?
I guess you'll have to join Nap Squad if you want to get in on this.
Damn it. Maybe. No, it would probably have to happen a couple more times before she breaks down and does it.
She's like, I'm not risking Arturo spooning me in his sleep.
Oh, it's fucking happened before. She hated it, and it happened. He's so clammy.
Rude.
You get
He's a
used to
fish.
it.
He's covered in scales. That is not a warm body.
It can be, if you run hot, it's kind of comforting.
8 days later. All right, so you arrive at Tower Cosmos. Head through a portal in the shell of the sphere. Once you're inside, you notice that this is a rather on the small side sphere, which means that the thing that you can immediately see is that standing on functionally the floor of the sphere, rather precariously balanced, is a gigantic bull with a disc-shaped planet on its back. A small sun and 2 similar-sized moons are orbiting the planet, passing beneath the bull on a daily basis, which is creating night and day on the surface of the world.
Wait, the back of the bowl?
Yes.
I don't understand. Like the bowl's upside down?
No,
or
the
are
bowl
we
is-
talking a turtle situation?
Are you-
It's standing on the
Are you
It's
making
standing
a
on the
disc
floor of
world?
the sphere. It's a disc world. The bull is standing on the floor of the sphere precariously because it's a sphere and there's no good footing. And on the back of the bull is a disc-shaped planet.
Okay, so it's like a contact lens or something.
No, just a disc.
No?
It's just flat.
Oh, huh. Okay.
Is the ocean running off the side of it? The disc?
Yep.
Where does the water come
Just
from?
like a bath.
Good question.
And the bull's alive?
So it's just all down from us?
No, you're head on to it. You are flying in directly towards the bull, and you're slightly above, so you can see the features of the world, and you can see that there's big islands. It's mostly ocean, but there's big islands, some small continents, mostly just scattered around, and you're flying towards it for a full day.
You think I could talk to that bull? I can talk to animals. It's real big.
I bet you could talk to the bull.
I want to talk to the bull. I don't know how I'd make it hear me. It's so big.
It is a very big bull.
Maybe you have to go into its ear.
Whisper secrets.
Do you think bullshit is still a euphemism here?
Does it eat?
I bet bullshit isn't a euphemism here. I bet it's like a positive thing.
No, not necessarily. It could be like the shit of the bull.
When that bull shits, what do you think happens?
I think societies crumble.
I mean, I think it must not, or else it would collect at the bottom of the sphere.
I think when the bull lows, that sings the song that ends the world.
As you're watching, the bull very carefully and slowly adjust its position on the floor of the sphere to try and get better footing, and as its hoof descends and lands in its new position, a ripple travels up its body, and you see like the force of an earthquake pass across the surface of the world.
It's very big.
Huh.
This is gonna be fun, planet.
I mean, for the very little that we can actually be on it. Ugh.
If I go
There's just a
deep
whole bunch of
in-
Minotaur kings who hate each
Hold
other.
on. If I go deep into the ocean, do I find the source of water?
Did that just cause a tsunami that might hit the planet or the island we're going to?
Hopefully not.
It's probably fine.
If it did, I bet they're used to it. I bet it happens all the time.
That's fair.
Maybe that's how the currents happen.
Maybe so.
Like maybe that's the tides. I mean, I don't know. There's 2 moons. Who knows how that affects it?
I'll definitely be curious when we get closer to the surface to kind of scope out the land bits and how they look in terms of like jungly, temperate-y, like
I mean,
Himalayas-y. Like what's the biome?
probably Mediterranean if I had to hazard a guess.
Yeah, but there's big mountains.
Yes, there are mountains in the Mediterranean.
Yeah, alright, but there's also like it could be like Oceania.
It's Tar Cosmos instead of Tar Space. We Greek bitches.
Gem Jammer is performed by Alexi Peppers, Annie Creighton, Kit Walker, Mackenzie Weaver, and Rio, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs are by Rio, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art is by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. For more episodes of this show and our other shows, as well as news, check out our website at crookedrussiancamp.horse.
We'll go metatextual. We'll get all kinds of formats. Everything now is just being done with AI anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just press the animate button and make a cartoon.
Yeah.
Please don't remind me of the AI machine. The only saving grace is that it can't do faces or hands.
That's the worst part. It can't do faces, and it makes my entire body, like, recoil. It is unheimlich.
That just means that I still have a job.